All right, we're going to start our lesson today. Okay, today we are going to do a speaking lesson. Okay, I hope you all had a great weekend because I did. I had a great weekend. I get to rest. Okay, so we are going to have this lesson. I don't know until when. Looks like the movement control order might be quite a long time for us. All right, so good morning, Adam. Everyone, good morning. Right, let's just dive in straight to our lesson today. The objective of our lesson today is for speaking. You'll be able to explain and justify your own point of view in answering questions in activity A and activity B. When you provide your answer, you expand it with an example, a reason, or an anecdote, right? And then writing, you'll be able to explain the main points of your ideal job and why you think it is perfect for you in a paragraph using persuasive language. Persuasive language we did in our reading lessons when we look about how to persuade people, and we identified it through the use questions, facts and evidence, and strong adjectives, right? So don't forget what you learn in your reading, because when we do this, we will be visiting that again, right? So how do you know you are successful? For speaking, you compare two jobs using the ideas provided, and then you compare two jobs using the words and phrases provided. You expand your answers with a reason or an example. And for writing, you have to state your ideal job and you have to give reason for your choice of that ideal job. Okay, so you use the ideas in your speaking task to talk about your ideal job. Okay, and then you write a paragraph about 50 words for here, number 1 and number 2. What is your ideal job, and give your reason in about 50 words. That's very short. Okay, so for your introduction, just list down as many jobs and occupations that you know, right? So all the jobs and occupations that you know. Right, good. Right, mystery shoppers, excellent. Police, teachers. All right, excellent. All of you know all kinds of different jobs. You've been listening to all this for since you were a young kid, right? About jobs. So let's move on. Right. If you have your textbook, please look at your textbook, page 47. The pictures are different because of copyright issues. I will use pictures that I am allowed to use, right? So the first picture in activity A, what would that be? The first picture in activity A. What is picture? I'm sure you have seen this person many times now, especially during this MCO. So I'm sure you know who this person is, but what do you call him? Right, Brian. Okay, Brian says a delivery. Anyone else? Who's this person? A delivery man, a pizza delivery guy. Exactly. Okay, right. For my family and I, 1 week once. Okay, I don't cook. I don't cook on a Saturday. I take a break from teaching, from cooking. So I have made sure that people deliver food for me just once a week. Right, very good. Excellent, everyone. Let's move on to the next picture. Right, this picture. Okay, Anda guy. All right. Nice answer. Panda guy. Right, the second picture. What would you call this person? Looks like an old shop, right? All right, Daphne, cashier, order food panda. I order, yeah, food panda, grab food, depending on what food I want to eat, yeah, Brian. Okay, cashier. Writer? No sugar, look properly. Right, Mithilesh, cashier, yes. Right, because the picture shows a lady behind a cash register, so we usually call them a cashier, but you can also call them shop assistant, because sometimes they don't only get money from you and how to say what is it what's the word, they don't only manage the cash machine or register, they also help you to buy things. All right, so yes, Adam, right, yeah, if you go to the herb shop, especially if a Chinese herb shop, you can see people having this kind of cash register and selling stuff. Okay, good, excellent that all of you are doing right. So what you need to do is, for activity A, you know this is a delivery boy and you know this is a cashier or a sales assistant. Okay, so your job for this activity is compare the two jobs. What are the similarities of these two jobs and what are the differences between these two jobs? So you would have the idea box with you, all right, in your textbook page 47. Yes. So you can talk about the type of jobs. What type of jobs are they doing? You can talk about the working hours, the delivery boy working hours compared to the cashier or shop assistant working hours, the working conditions. All right. You can also talk about the pay, how much you think a delivery would get paid compared to a shop assistant or a cashier. You also talk about qualifications. What kind of qualifications do these both jobs need? And job satisfaction. Okay, what is the job satisfaction for these two jobs? And lastly, the responsibility. Right, so you can talk about these two jobs based on the similarities. Both jobs, what do they have? Both job type of job, most of this job is a part-time job or it's not a full-term job unless you have been working like this for years, right? The working hours, right? Kife, thank you, $5 an hour for a pizza guy. That would be the pay, right? You might say the delivery guy works from morning, like right now, from 8 in the morning to 8 at night. Okay, working condition, you can talk about the delivery guy works outdoor, the cashier works indoor. These two jobs don't really need high qualifications. Exactly, Yvonne, your answer there is perfect. Job satisfaction, it depends how satisfied someone would be and the responsibility. Yes, Kife, very good. Meat driver. Sugar, thank you. They both get money from you. Yes, different pizza guy goes out while cashier works inside. Right, inside should be one word, sugar. So, I know some of you won't have any ideas, but the textbook is so excellent that it has, this is the idea that you have to speak on, but you also have the words and phrases you can use. So what are the words and phrases? Part-time, full-time. So you can say that usually a delivery boy job would be part-time, but now MCO is like a full-time job. A cashier, it can be a part-time, full-time job. The minimum wages, meaning what's the minimum pay for the job? Some of you have said to me that it's $5 an hour for the pizza guy. I don't know, not dollars, we use ringgit, 2 ringgit for each delivery. I don't know what's the minimum wages. Minimum wages meaning their basic pay is like 1,000, and then I don't know how, because I've never worked as a delivery guy before. Cashier, maybe the basic pay is 1,005 or 1,002, and then they get paid for overtime and so on, right? Yes, Ong, very good. So indoor, outdoor, it's the job where they work. People skills, yes. People skills meaning you know how to talk to people when you deliver. You know how to say hi, how are you? Here's your food. You know, you have a people skill instead of just keeping quiet, having a sour face to send food. Even as a cashier, when people pay money to you for the stuff they buy, so you do have people skills. Computer skills, do delivery guy needs computer skills, do cashier needs computer skills. Motorbike license, someone said, so delivery guy, usually they need a motorbike license. Weather conditions, delivery guy would be affected by weather conditions, but cashier no. All right, thank you Adam for your answer. Delivery guy wages depend on how many order they deliver. Very good. All right, yes. And then you have also long hours. So maybe both jobs have long hours. Dangerous will be more for delivery guy because they sadly I've seen how Panda and Grab food riders drive, and sometimes I feel that they don't care about their own life. They drive too fast and they break all the traffic rules. Well, that's only they can answer for themselves. Monotonous meaning things are the same. It's so boring. There is no challenges or interesting things. So I think a cashier job is monotonous, but not a delivery guy because they get to meet different people. They drive here and there. I don't know. That's what I think. Patient, right? Trustworthy, whether you can be trusted. A spare time, all right? Manage money, and it'll be a good experience. So these are useful words and phrases that you can and should use when you are talking about these two jobs. What are the similarities and what are the differences in terms of type of job, working hours or days, working conditions, pay, qualification, job satisfaction, and responsibility? If I'm going too fast, please let me know. If you think everything is fine, let me know too, because I'm going to continue. I'll be quiet for a while and I'll wait for your answer before I continue. Yes, if I'm monotonous is something that is the same, all right, throughout. Monotonous. Mono, you know, stereo and mono. Stereo, you know, you love to hear stereo more than monotonous. If you listen to mono channel, it's so boring because the sound system is not that exciting as a stereo. So that's how where the word mono. Mono is one. Okay, fine, right. Yes, Yvonne, a cashier must know how to manage money well or else it will affect the working performance. Exactly, right. Okay. In activity B, with the same two pictures, you need to discuss, after you have compared the two jobs in terms of similarities and differences, using the ideas and the words and phrases given, we need to see which one of the jobs above you like to do. You only have two jobs, right? The delivery and the cashier. So you can say that I prefer to do the job as a cashier, right? And you give a reason why, because I don't have a motorbike license, so therefore I cannot be a delivery boy or girl. And then you can say what's the most important thing to consider when choosing a part-time job. I'm sure some of you during the school holidays at the end of the year after your exam, some of you don't go to school anymore because you sign up to do a part-time job somewhere. So when you choose a job, what is the most important thing to consider? So you explain that, that you look at the pay, at the working conditions, Don't forget the ideas, all right? The qualifications, the age limit, because some of you I know want the job because you want money to buy stuff that you like, right? Since your parents say that I'm not going to spend my money to buy that. If you want, you go and find your own money. And that's what some of you are doing, not all, right? So you need to do this. So when you discuss, I'm repeating, when you discuss, go back to the ideas that you have seen in activity A to help you decide what part-time job you like. Right, pay, talking about pay, okay? So in activity B, this is where your writing comes in. What would your ideal job be and why? All right, so your ideal job need not be the cashier or the delivery boy. It can be any job that you like, right? So what's your ideal job and why? Oh, Kia Huai, I prefer choose to be a cashier because not too tired. Yeah, I would too. So when you choose your ideal job, you have to give a reason why. My ideal job is what? I don't know what is your ideal job because nowadays, oh, yes, Kifei said veterinarian because I love animals. Oh, all right, you like animals. That's nice, right? Only because you love animals? So you have to write a short paragraph of 50 words describing your ideal job and why you think it is perfect for you. So remember to use persuasive language covered in your previous reading lesson. Persuasive language is one using question, using facts and evidence, and using strong adjectives. Right? So 50 words. So can you try to write in the chat box 50 words about your ideal job and why you think it's perfect for you? All right, Yvonne, I prefer to be cashier because I have no option since I don't have a driving license. All right, yes, that would be the first, number 2, right? All right, Ong, I prefer to choose the delivery job because I can go around the city while I'm working. Ooh, Brian, you want to be the education minister because I want to change the exam system and the textbook syllabus. All right, Brian. Sugar wants to be a scientist. And she retracted her message. Oh, I'm sorry, Sugar. You're a boy. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. Since sugar is always referred to for girls. All right, vegetarian is my favorite job as my love for animal is unlimited. Yes, Kifei, but persuasive language, yes, you use unlimited love. It's quite strong adjectives, but it's not 50 words. Mithilesh, software engineer, right? Why Mithilesh? Can you explain and describe that you think why you think it's perfect for you? Manat, web designer, I like to design a web on my own creativity. Manat, you might want to use more persuasive language to say why it's perfect for you. I love Jonathan. You want to be, your ideal job is to be a couch potato because I like the couch. Yes, but would you love to use a stronger adjectives or make it into a question that would influence people to say that it's perfect for you, Jonathan? Mark, my ideal job is being a traveler because I love to travel. Expand on that, Mark. David, software engineering. Yeah, why, David? I hope to meet Bill Gates. Oh, okay. Can you use persuasive language to fight your case? I prefer to work as a cashier because I can work indoor, got aircon. Ooh, you want the air conditioning. Kifei, all right, Mithilesh, because I like to type coding and good at computer science. Maybe Mithilesh, you would use a stronger word like excellent, or I am a professional when it comes to computer science. So that would be persuasive language, okay? Because I excel in type coding, in coding. I excel in coding. The word excel is a stronger word to persuade someone. All right, Mithilesh? Okay, plus I'm hoping to join an NGO to help endangered. Oh, all right, Kife, very good. I would like to choose pastry. I would like to be a pastry chef because I like to make pastries, desserts, and breads. Because I'm an expert in pastry, desserts, and breads, in making pastries, desserts, and bread, so that I have the ability to. All right, very good, Natalie. My ideal job is to be a tour guide because I love to travel and explore culture and new places. Good, Adam. Excellent. It's okay, Mithilesh. That's why we learn. If everyone is perfect, you don't need a teacher. LCY, freelance artist, because I like to draw and I can work from home. Okay, David, I want to be a programmer because I love coding language such as, oh, okay, that's good, David. Anyone else wants to try? I'm waiting here. Awesome job, everyone. Okay, the lesson is not long today because you have to do your speaking task and submit. Right, Manat, because I'm good in computer skills and I have no doubts to do coding as well. All right, Manat, I have no doubts need to change to something else that is even better. Right, I'm great in computer skill. I excel in computer skills, and I am definitely I definitely ace in coding as well, right? Oh, you also like to become a host, Mithilesh, right? Right. I wish to be a pianist and perform in orchestra. Oh, okay, Leong. I'm so glad to hear you're a pianist. Right. I also wish I can be an actor. Oh, right. Okay, Brian. Well, dream big. One day it might come true, Brian. Never know. Never, never, ever stop dreaming and work for it. If I want to be, yes, Adam, it's true. And remember, Adam, as you communicate more, you become much, much better. That's the only way to become better in a language. All right, Jayu, my other job is being a translator. Ooh, okay, a university professor. Excellent. Good. Right. So, right, I want you to share, you already share your paragraph on your ideal job, okay, which is excellent. Let me read Yvonne's one. Besides, I like video games and animation is an essential part in it, full stop. I would like to create an animation or a video game. Okay, right, good. Oh, okay, Sugar, yeah, I know. You always wanted to play the electric guitar. All right, my ideal job is to be an interior designer, is interior designing. This is because I like to draw and design the interior things. You might want to give an example. All right, okay. I'm going to repeat, okay. For yours, you have done writing, excellent. For your speaking, you have to look at activity A and activity B, and you need to do this. You need to describe, you need to compare both jobs, the delivery and the delivery boy and the cashier. What are the similarities and what are the differences? That is the first thing you need to do. All right, talking about the cashier and the delivery boy. After that, you need to decide which job you would prefer, to be a delivery boy or to be a cashier, and give a reason why. Do you prefer? And the last thing is to say what is the most important thing you would consider, I think that's the question, when you want to have a part-time job. So these are the 3 things that you need to speak on. Right. I'm asking you to upload your speaking because you need to practice speaking. Okay. This time for the task, I've allowed any kinds of files to be uploaded on the Google form so that you won't have problems speaking mock. All right. The writing was the 3rd question, which you already wrote in the chat, and I've checked, and that's fine because the main skill is a speaking skill. Right. I am checking everybody's work. Form 3 did their own, and I've checked. Some of you submitted for Form 4, I've already checked, and you know that I do give you feedback on what you can improve on. So use it. Yes, Adam, I know you don't like both jobs, but out of that, when we don't like 2 jobs, we decide, okay, which one we will have to choose when we are only given that 2 choices. Okay, so just do when you are free, when you are able to use whatever devices, because I know some of your parents are using stuff and working like my own home that we have to share the time. So upload it whenever. And before we end the lesson, I've got one more slide to show you. I want you to remember on Wednesday, we are doing writing. And it's a very long lesson, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to break the lesson into 2 because after the writing lesson is a revision lesson. So I'm going to use the revision lesson to concentrate on writing. Okay, so we're going to do the first part of writing on Wednesday, and I don't want to overload your head with so much, and then we will continue on Friday so that you feel easier to accept the input. Okay, all right. Yes, Adam, choose the cashier. Yes, Mithilesh, I do give you marks for your speech. Those who have done the first time, you know I give you marks. This time is out of 20 because there's a lot of stuff to talk about, right? I do give marks. And if your teacher is in my Facebook teachers group, I do share your grades with your teachers, right? So your teachers will know who is doing it too. Okay, so that is done. Let's continue with this. Right, so you have done this conclusion, right? So you have to submit your speaking task. I'm going to give you the link now, right? So that you are able to submit it. Okay, that's the link that you can submit to me, right? It's opened. You have time, okay? And the next lesson, like I say, is Wednesday, April, and is the first part of a writing lesson. Okay, this time you are going to be having to write a full essay. Okay, any questions before I end on your speaking task? You're welcome. Right, I try not to do long lessons, but Wednesday, please bear with me. It is going to be long. Okay, we're going to look at a lot of stuff. Any questions? You're welcome. Any questions? You're welcome, everyone. You're welcome. If you have no questions, please submit your speaking task as soon as you can. Right, and I'm always available for any question in the English classes Facebook page, right? And you are very welcome. So till I see you on Wednesday, take care and be safe, right? And I'll see you then, right? Bye-bye.